So, how did you get the idea for a resource recovery report?
I have no idea.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, I don't.
You were out of a job
And
and decided to write on resource recovery because you had been into glass, into cans, and that was part of the subject was recycling, and that gave
Well,
you the
obviously, I
idea. And
decided.
the first guy who gave you 700 subscriptions was Henry King, and he bought them all at $15 a piece.
who's Henry King, Dad?
President of the U.S. Brewers Association. I have no recollection of what your mother just told me about.
Well, obviously, you made a career out of it for how many years? 15, 20?
No.
Oh yes, more than that.
It put us through college, Dad.
I'm
I
sorry.
put you through college. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, Dad was paying the bills, and then your money went to college. Correction. What are your memories of Resource Recovery Report, since you don't remember much?
Well, first of all, it was a monthly
Yes.
publication,
Yes.
and it evolved from being 4 pages to 8 pages. Yes. And I can't think of anything of any note.
Visiting trash plants?
I don't even remember how many subscribers I had, 600 or 700 maybe.
That's pretty good. And then you had your conferences.
I had conferences, different kinds of conferences. They were deliberate ones, specific ones, and they were general ones. We did conferences at various hotel rooms and other rooms like that in Washington, D.C. And my recollection is we charged $1, but I don't even know whether we charged $1 or not to go.
I thought you charged like a lot. Like $1,000 or something.
No, God almighty.
Then how did you pay for the hotels and stuff?
Well,
And the cocktail
first of all, I think we just got lunch.
What about the ones in Florida?
Well, those, one of the reasons why this is difficult is I really don't have a lot of things were done on the run. And what I would say is, look, I don't even know how many years I published the thing. If I had to guess, it would be something like 10 years. And it started with friends who bought 1 or 2, several, and I distributed them to people that I knew in Washington who were interested in what I was interested in. And the interest came about because I worked for a trade association that was interested in protecting the beer industry.
What trade industry was that?
It's called, I don't know what.
American Can?
No.
American Bottle?
Can.
Oh, Can Manufacturing.
Yeah.
Institute.
CMI.
Yeah.
Can Manufacturing Institute. And we began with small conferences in hotel rooms at noontime with food, obviously, a presentation by either me or somebody else, and a Q&A afterwards, and a distribution of the monthly newsletter instead of paying for postage.
Hmm.
I have no idea how many times we did that, but your mother helped me mail it.
So did we. So did we.
Seemed to me we ended up with something in the order of 700 copies per month sent first class mail.
And do you remember us helping the kiddos, putting them in the envelopes
Well,
and putting the stamps
I
on?
certainly remember your being around. I certainly was not bird dogging the kids, no.
If we walked in the door and the boxes were on the living room floor, we had to start folding and stuffing.
Well, I guess we even had to fold the damn things. I guess.
Yes.
That sounds hard. There must have been a time when the printer was able to, maybe not.
No, I think we did it. Actually, Mom, did they come folded it eventually? Ursula has left the room.
Screw it.
Anyway, thank you. Fascinating history of the RRR report.
The only other thing that was of mild interest, we also did essentially lunch conferences at different motels downtown
Yes, you told me
that
that.
had a speaker, which frequently was me, but it was also other people who could discourse, and it was essentially a free thing when you paid $5 to go to the lunch or something like that, and you got current, and you got a copy of the damn newsletter.
Mm-hmm.
And it evolved up to, I think when it ended, it was something in the order of 700 copies
Okay.
that we sold. And I think, I can't remember now what we charged for the thing. That's embarrassing also. Everything about it is embarrassing. That, you're doing work all the damn time. That you don't have time to, lose.
Enjoy life.
Yeah. We also did a couple of conferences at the site of activity.
Trash plants.
Yes. Now, I'd have to think hard about where they were. They could be at places like Baltimore. We also did a railroad activity because we hauled waste. Now, we didn't do it. Waste was being hauled by train to garbage. That was a big deal because it was going hundreds of miles.
Landfills.
And so people wanted to know about that. Where would they learn about it? They came to a conference that I put on, and they learned all about whether it's complete nonsense or not.
Interesting. Thank you.